wa iching a beach kama beri ker mekele iwuje mango manotie kati meken penkilo nyen emma akwara tiana ti studio wani ket Sara adongi choni ning do super lady
achoma be yini choni ning
anachoma be
mande ni ruko jacket ma blue mono kono blue ya mono gere blue ya
in blue
blue
yes
so tindo i chair kala pa villa ki FDC
ki Chelsea ki ngoma kana
it is Villa, FDC, Chelsea.
Why? Maybe warning the
weekend war my bed tutual a winyu ko pa banyagi ko pa gene Casemiro gi ingeni chambichel fu bere yot ki dan me Manchester.
Yeah, ki go ki gangi.
Both Manchester Village ki Manchester City.
And then repeat pa gene pian chaman utility playing that class. Ento I will be go yele go attacking. When is pa man you do? When is not your day, it's not your day, Sarah. They really attacked.
A loss is a loss. Whether you struggle to win or not, the issue is a loss.
But they really tried.
Morino ya wajokereni, we count a game by 3 points. You understand? So points
but they tried.
So again, in the track Arsenal chingu beri yom tutual because
yes,
the most important part of Makonyo Arsenal tutual is Manchester City losing. So kumbe difference between Arsenal ki Manchester City 2 point achiel. Men nyoroni the next game Arsenal mutuku ki Manchester City gang mamegi Emirates. Ka Arsenal go Manchester City, then Arsenal goes on top of the table.
But just 1 week before, Arsenal fans were very upset. Ki Ateta. Man, another week afterwards, igidok yom.
Football is like that. They love you when you
emotional roller coaster.
Football is just emotional. Any sport, not only football, beat rugby, beat cricket. Ka coach katiki tactics ma well team winning mono bear. Ento beneka team petika winning mono no idako enemy. Remember ni Bournemouth so one of the teams mu denying Arsenal kikobo last season.
So utuo kiniga.
Yes, kiniga mama ditu twal.
But twal who can war mara twal ki Man U fans, but there's always another time. Given Arsenal fans war igima bed twal igi yom madon konye pe. Wana yana kera premiership war ki war kede. Ati wani super league kan kuni cha moda kwa nywa kama turte ikom udilum. Ento wachak yu po magtin ki cha malo ni cha meni po. Nendu ario medu mapa mwaka alibario ke aber nena ma dul madir magalone UN waji tin mir bed nera ma joko tem garo ki kuro gana le monti lungane ni gender based violence UN katikilok and there has to be a day set aside menera ne kiloko matut ki fonyo dano ki team awareness ni team garo bedo gana tirbo bedo nera batte pa Mahatma Gandhi ngatmo was a lead advocate for gender-based violence.
Yes, niro ene kwa atamo ni John Gudi mubaya tutwal. I remember some story in India. Mabaya India made that time lock me gender-based violence no tak tutwal. And I want to put a little bit perspective to this. Dharma Paul kako log about the gender-based violence. In most cases, waneno ko team ger magitimi ko mon kene. But gender-based violence in the perspective log about gero ikomon kicho I ot. You understand?
Yes.
And one ninchalo, sometimes women activists, we are a little bit selfish sometimes. We were willow picture. But gender-based violence, in my analogy and understanding, tieni kuru matime between lacho okidao. However, notwithstanding the fact that normally team girl and it affects the gender, which is women.
Yes.
Yeah. Mon ena doc when it as a result of gender-based violence. Compared to the men. So we're knowing every time when we're talking about gender-based violence, people's perception, tamper down when better so much about women protecting women. Christmas tika bino around the corner. And as we now roll out teen watika celebrating, and this is the day Maki Kerone man umir specifically creating awareness. Mon buchaka demanding chante me year which, mon buchaka demanding chante me boi, mon buchaka demanding chante me war. And now men, they have become irresponsible or they are broke, yeah, to meet these demands. So in only at the end of it all, gender-based violence normally increases in December. You understand? Because mon meeting their demands. At the same time, responsible enough, or they don't have the money. How do you get the awareness? One, I think we can only deal with gender-based violence. No, we have empowered women.
Yes.
And men. especially women economically, ke empowering dako economically. Some of the things I'm talking about, examples mami about December, kid madano when you kere loka year with loka boni. Kadakoti economically empowered, she is going to handle some of the things, and that is how you're going to end gender-based violence.
Amar points make Sarah. You bring very strong points. Look, my child, nature, Becky Goyage.
Yeah.
Let me want to gender-based violence. No, let me want don't baby
Yes.
young. And we are for the first time when you term only gender-based violence. No come. Et a marni wangira matiano tiano. Ne tiger e come down. Pa miro beri come la cho. E come daka can and why come cho beti.
Yeah.
Daka mar point make ne Christmas any.
Yes. Christmas, and Amiro, just to put this, well, by the way, independence. Now, mon joma mego, angeni one wamiro nen maleng tutuan. Kay nera ni tiki la toni ma inetamani pera, inoni pera ki capacity. Memi ni ye chiana mumira chier kid we meal mia chiel, el pierre beach. Just make your hair short like for super lady. Simple as that.
It can't mean a Kerala.
Can't me here with my bed. It was broke my earrings. Can you go for cheaper clothes? Ti bongi mail Pierre real papa. Ruge ber my bed. Do you need to go and put on a clothes that Emma and super lady puts on? Emma, ki super lady giti economically empowered. And EMPT economically empowered, and you want to put pressure on this man. Why wouldn't the man beat you?
Tim Ger beri loka PY all ki tietone left, right, and center wa winyo jui mon makiti neko ge cho makiti ka goyo ge gito dog art ma megi. So tino beri ne ma dit ma you and watching ki ket me kwer me fonyo dan me poi widare lokom nek nyo Tim Ger gender-based violence. Manaka eno lock many poor. Kono watching and madonna matikati me kumbeti lock lobo headlines and on lock matikati. I wouldn't never mera any kubeti ne a Professor Ogenga Latigo Mobedo, leader of opposition machone at Mokochi. Rebena MP me a Gago North machon kumbeti no accident and one me Gudi ikarama entika a kigulu dugu Kampala tung ilo where Sarah ki watching it diwo el chabichel. Cha beach me diwo no dong cha da carrier camera ma cha bichel. Mercedes ma Professor Ogenga ti do ne o yoke ki lori mano tingo tiang inget Gudi. Kidiwo erane lori magi parking er Gudi, something has to be done. Pian in the wang madwong ma incoming cars ramming into lorries manugo parking at the roadside.
The chairman NRM Ruchiga district, you remember Ponye?
Yes.
Ben died of the same the same scenario. Mutoka magi parking along the roadside kong ma chiel kong, and I want to blame the police. Amira Konka blaming the traffic police in Uganda because they're not playing their roles very well effectively. Those days were no the traffic police no war around Katimo patrols around the roadside. I do not understand why traffic police compete a lot of patrols along the roadside, because Kagitimo patrols, that is when Kibinoni Mutaka Enima Paul Magingi parking along the road enemy. And
you know, Sarah, our roads are not really wide.
Yeah.
And then street lighting, you know. So come takamono parking inget Gudi ma initi titwale side ma megi ma initi driving.
Yeah.
There's a possibility ni pebi na especially ke chwin diwo cha beach cha bichel me diwo ni. So gigu mabe ni professor o car with minor injuries kitlara atyat. And tika recovering my bag, go my bene, and any wang ma chel my professor getting involved. Any wang ma beach Sarah.
Professor needs prayers seriously. And to be a professor, Benitialo Lego Bantual, because in Petuerka no accident, one a beach on the same road highway, and you still remain alive. Mono neuronero ban food mare and Benetica Lego Bama bear. But let's go back into perspective. Ngoma traffic officers, ngoma Uganda Police Force under the traffic office, gitika timo. What are they doing to curb down lokmatika yirwa lokwa accident along the roadsides enemy? Mutoka ma pole, ma parking, ni kono ni mo tumiye, and there is that negligence Emma. But drivers ma pole mutoka ko yamo, ma rio mutoka kuno dangerous mechanical condition, they just park. Giwaini okay to hell with it, to whom it may concern.
Overnight.
Pegi tamo bene karachiel bene. So for me, I think responsibility, Ugandans are not responsible enough. Ruon mutoka eni kong ma chiel kong has to be taken to what? Mier kong ki charging. With an offense. Because that is negligence. In Kamutagani more to me, you need to find ways of getting that car out of the road.
Exactly. Highway traffic police, giti diching fange ka giti mbatek watwari diwo because this is becoming too much. Nani cha batch or ramming we track mano parking tunkambini we po.
Yes.
So roadside parking ma tracks to twale ma dog parking me konkinan ma tour da.
That is very key, but also another issue is the call upon government. You made a point here, me wajani Gudi wamapol perakit lights.
Yes, there's no street lighting.
There is no street light, and I was moving over the weekend a bit ginger for a friend's Thanksgiving at Idugu. Lugazi, only that stretch from Lugazi up to Madong, almost when you're coming to enter Mukono, they have street lights. You understand? And they use the solar.
Highway, moreover.
Yes, solar on the highway. What is wrong with the government of Uganda? For instance, kano bene enchende magiti kano chalo magiti kamiyo ki municipalities ngongine when to instill lights on the roadside and solar lights. Chala magikero, you see Makero University. Makero is well lit, but it is not electricity magiti ukere solar lights. Yeah? Can't we have solar panels on the roadside?
Geno mo mer kete impian in kete do mutaka diwo ba on the highway ping cholo ni chu man mutaka ni mirobet full beam lights ka ngachane bti full beam there's a possibility ni be no blinding in no pian ka ngarma inti bien in beti chero be po na pian wong miro driving at full beam lights. Accident moteme adwokine way beki care mekele iwo kita Professor Ogenga Latigo affaring kere e otiat. Hodok manen mukana ko beti kitika watine Minister me Karamoja Megu Goreti Chitutu kumbeti office palupirida madet pagameta makilungo gene director of public prosecution kitika watine pekibi mio gen what ki Minister Chitutu pe ko madet manene ke kere komelok me kwalo barani office pa state minister pa minister Sara entails traveling madwo cher kuja kena do ma para chel November ki October December mer ana bedi kwene I London I kit dok teach ma mege ento kumbedi DPP tika wachini pe mire cher ka moye can because it will tamper with lockme court proceedings.
But DPP is also another menace itself. Port where when you work with investigations kum lock pa Maria Goreti Kitutu Futputum. Because some of the issues magitika keroka Kenya ni collecting data and everything investigations, it will tamper with that. You've already found out wunku komo waje bene ni dagon enani but malom elifa bon wen uruenyo ki namamve under her supervision. And you're still telling us up to now, you cannot come out with those facts clearly.
But also another thing, Sarah, nani chake dwa passport pa Amos Logolobi.
Yes.
And he no chair around doing his state duties. Pingopa gorete kitika gangene.
Actually, that was the point I'm going to come up because anatamoni kong ma chel kong they are applying the law selectively, and there's some kind of discrimination and marginalization. Ngarmot where tamoni maybe they're doing that because she's a female or whatever, I don't know, for whatever cases they have. Because if Kagin go to where come your documents for Amos Lugolobi back, why not give document pa Maria Goreti Kitutu? Because Maria Goreti Kitutu first of all function ma eno bochiar yegene in London and be function pa Bugisu. They have their 10th year I think anniversary Magibu celebrating, and remember she's the woman member of parliament me Manafa district, and then that one is also under ministry Mamege to supervise. So gene, and she states very clear the prime minister, office of the prime minister clearing and to move. Unfortunately, office of the prime minister NIPMU command ki DPP or the judiciary. No, that's where the two contradicting statements are. Yes, the prime minister Gere under her mandate or his mandate office by OPM NIMU mandate ki ministers mapol kagin go traveling out for official duties. But in a case where a minister money ti case mumiero or responding to, the Prime Minister's office is not responsible for that. Now, that is where the two contradicting statements are. And that is where the DPP comes in and whining no. Much as yes, Antiki go ahead by the Prime Minister's office, but
department
totally
we are not releasing
legally
you.
We are not releasing you. But I also want to come to this term to this that Dana di maki lo nyingi about lo kwamba eni maki maho.
Their life is just going on as normal.
The Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda nyeki mentioning in that thing. And for her, she says, yes, I received, but I constructed with schools, but I'm going to pay back. Nyeng gena kikume bene kadaga bene nye ukatikum gen any the vice president bene kikume nye bene ukatikum gen any of course together with gen Agnes Nandutu and the rest. Enter John Mukene again, their life is just moving on normally. But Maria Goreti Kitutu matches the fact that yes, because Bati Enu was meant for Karamoja. But me, I want to feel that they can deny her the travels.
Denying Dana Wang.
And to me, denying Dana Wang. Why allow Lugolobika work and then you deny Maria Goreti Kitutu to travel? So there are two contradicting, conflicting
DPP Miro
so DPP has to come out and make a statement. Okay, fine. Johnny Wayne, no traveling.
Yes.
Johnny Wayne, uphold the passports, the travel documents until the charges are dropped against them. Because remember, for us is a mention.
Yes.
And the mention tell Lokati Kadonki charging you in a criminal court, chair court, then they mention the case. Now you have to respond either you're guilty or not guilty. Kai pleading nitty guilty, then the process is very more swifter. And you plead not guilty, you go to remand.
DPP has to draw the line. Ngama mero war, ngama mero po war. Punishment mero cutting across, but Dana Wang the same way.
Yeah.
Kera sara tiyar kereni. Eno mera lock matika kata eno. Kumbeti ituang lo bakama kaya lo me Zimbabwe kumbeti kita wachi Dana dong abung wano lo uto kama kingole yengo. Mola, mining is very, very big in Zimbabwe. And they're well gifted. Minerals, Uganda can't be able to take it. We are not as big as Zimbabwe when it comes to mining. And I Marach, a beach, Kamajoni Torre, Mola, Muk, Makiwachi or collapsing, Penga, Pian illegal mining, but dirt is Zimbabwe. Makadan tika mining illegally, no protective gears. Pere kirme mining, pillars, mogo me makoka mining mines, mogo bena pere. So watch eno mo umu widana ye abungwana. Pa we are there managing to survive at 9 when mine umok iwige.
Atawni mono miyero ko bet ko la fony iwa wan bene challenge wala me Uganda ka kan ene because angene dana me Uganda kan pene gi chero no malika mining mola enoni. Of course you have mining centers gene kama gene kama kasimero giti yene tumbende kasanda movende mitiana those areas Kasese even Karamoja ki northern Uganda Karamoja bene mining bene tika Kenya and so and remember, ma chel kundana myeningi mola better product pa government. Anything beneath nyolo umo pi forest kingone when mono better again pa government. You understand? So we're noni dano cheroka mining illegally because it does not belong to us. It doesn't belong to the individual citizens.
Karakinoidically.
So karakinoidically, the moment they get minerals money idically at your compound, the government has a right. Meanwhile, any man any minerals mamekwa, and the government has the right to say, you know what, leave this place. For instance, in Neno, kumbeti, and we are going to start refining oil in Hoima.
Bulisia.
So, Jo enoni peki twerka wani mo eni meki. It is for government. Now that is why you see this people of Zimbabwe kumbeti eni maguchi katimungo, guchi ka mining illegally. But even the government cannot come out and defend them. But what the government can also do is what? Maybe you can teach them.
Or maybe gonna teach them and allow the occupants, the inhabitants make a ngom erone. Ebo mecher katemo mining work peda ku kwala pian in the process of kwala eno na ye protective gear no pe no tiana mama ge ti below e ginogi when you 9-year-olds 10-year-olds they nogi katoto 250 meters underground sara maka geno mo mero gen yo tana manaka ken no tiana pera makar. So the government has to allow ni kama kino ye minerals eguni kong dana magiberi ye kong they should be given priority because it's money, it's employment.
It should be given priority, but also the issue is mining don't pay any, they can't just give anyone ni ina don't because any minerals any kino ekigang any miero kimini priorities. However, I think Johnny Gitwara belonging to a company or Gitwara Kaberuki, let's say organize a group like a society. one, this is our society or our association, me minus kakany any. But remember, as they do that, they have to pay taxes to the government. Yeah, because registration fee may ye ni geno go mining those minerals from where they are. Are you bene? Much as bene ka government yegi, but the government also has to teach them techniques me mining. Otherwise, berkilo tina matek name 3 umiergin ku kate with stringent laws, serious laws. Lutina me mwaga bongwen mwaga boro 18 years below should not be seen mining. It's just like on the lake also. And sometimes ka chere Lake Victoria. Ano lutina matino. Tinam. Tika girech. And then I ask myself, where is the law of this country? These are minors. It is just like child labor.
It cuts across. Ero, mandoka eno icha ame loklo be kaneno headlines ngo matikati mekin pinga miro yu matida dada kada kwa duki maturte icha wawa me abogalam.
Yup mai beru kaneno ne lekelia ye
Sam's Crisip obengira mwera madano weng mare Uganda. Jami pa Sam's timapo lekine obero Crisps melayata, Crisps megonja, cookies, odi, berenge kemukene mapola ta. Nong jami pa Sam's Snacks e supermarket duju matilo baman. Sam's Snacks, no apora mamite.